So UFC Vegas 107 was buns. It was booty. Me and DC had the exact same reaction. He's sitting there. He's just like, what? First of all, 3 fighters missed weight. 6 total canceled fights. We had visa issues. Fighters cracking their head open in the back trying to make weight. The whole card only had 3 finishes. And the main event, 50% of the main event had a seizure in the back. Jeez, bro, that was the worst card I've ever seen ever. First of all, if you didn't know, Maycee Barber had a seizure. They told us right after a commercial break that she wasn't medically cleared for the main event. That's what you're going to come up with. You're not just going to flat out tell us, hey, you had a medical emergency in the back. Now, my issue is, this might have been from her weight cut. If you saw her during her weight cut, she looked terrible. Absolutely terrible. Did you guys not send this lady to a doctor? You kind of needed to go see a doctor. And another issue is, seizures don't just happen like out of the blue. You know, you can kind of see them coming through an MRI. Am I wrong? I'm not. E-Rock's not a doctor. I could be though. E-Rock could be a doctor. But from my knowledge, seizures don't just like up and happen. They're more than likely induced by like head trauma. Was Dana in the back like, oh, you missed weight? Boom, 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 boom. Like really putting the pain on her? You know, hey. I can see that going down. You had 6 total canceled fights. First of all, Maycee Barber got word that, Erin Blanchfield got word that Maycee Barber had a seizure, and she came out there and was like, Maycee Barber's unprofessional. Maycee Barber's unprofessional. And I get it because if you make plans with me to go somewhere, you should not be canceling 17 seconds right before. You know, that's just common courtesy. You're just being a human. Let me know if you're not going to go. So I was in there basically waiting for you. No, I'm kidding. What an asshole. How is that unprofessional? What's unprofessional is that she missed weight. I get that. She did miss weight. A lot of people missed weight. There was weight class changes. Maycee Barber weighed in at 126.5. 0.5 overweight, but she forfeited 20% of her purse, which she got none of because she didn't even show. Well, she made weight, so she gets the show money because that's where you get your show money, is making weight. So she made her show money. She didn't win, but they did give Erin Blanchfield her show and win money, which is all right. I mean, I guess she didn't do anything. She just weighed in. The only cool thing of the whole card was the Gamrot fight. Maybe the ref cam. The ref cam was awesome. But what a shit card to put the ref cam on. We only had 3 finishes. Everything else was a decision and canceled. Gamrot, you did well, though. I'm very proud of you, Gamrot. But anyways, why did you call out BSD? Why did you call out Benoit Saint Denis, Gamrot? Oh, what? Do you not care where your career goes? I mean, after that, he called out Dan Hooker, but when he went to the back and he's talking to the media guys, he's like, you know what? I want to fight Benoit Saint Denis. I'm like, bro, what? I thought you were going to call out Patty. I was on live. I only live streamed the Gamrot fight. I was like, please call out Patty. Please, I need to see the Patty Gamrot fight, you know, or hopefully Patty Armand, but Gamrot beat Armand. And you know, the MMA math's not really math in here. You want to fight Benoit Saint Denis. Pretty sure dude's unranked at this point. Trevin Giles, like I said before, was in the back. He made weight. He was supposed to fight Andreas Gustafsson. He cracked his head open after making weight, so they canceled the fight. Before then, Andreas Gustafsson had another fight, but they canceled that too because of a visa issue. Oh, no. Wells withdrew. He had a fight against Jeremiah Wells. Jeremiah Wells withdrew. Then they gave Andreas Gustafsson Trevin Giles, and Trevin Giles in the back after he made weight and cracked his head open. What am I supposed to do here? Then they announced that Andreas Gustafsson is going to be fighting Chaos Williams. So I assumed Chaos Williams is moving from UFC 316 and coming to this trash-ass card to fight Andreas Gustafsson. That's why I said that in my UFC 316 picks, but I'm wrong, obviously. Andreas Gustafsson is moved to UFC 316 and he will be fighting Chaos Williams. I think Andreas Gustafsson has that. I'm not even going to hold you guys. But then Kitlin Vera and Macy Chiasson. I'm not a women's MMA watcher. I don't think you guys are either, but This bitch missed weight too. She had to forfeit 25% of her 25% of her purse. And then she won the fight. I'm like, what is going on? Are these strategic weight misses? Then the worst strategic weight miss that I seen the whole night, honestly, was Namacito. Facing my boy Rafael Falijo, flyweight, he weighed in at 127.5, 1.5 pounds over. And then he won. Falijo was out there getting gassed out. He gassed out, whooping your ass. And then you won via decision. I was just like, oh my God. After that Namacito fight, I was like, listen, this card's already cursed. This card, well, I knew the card was cursed when Trevin Giles cracked his head open in the back. And then the worst part is you guys canceled the Oban Elliott fight. Why? Why? Please don't do. Hey, I was looking forward to Oban Elliott. All of a sudden, he has a visa issue. What is he, Hamzat? Nah, bro, that's not right. I needed to see. Listen, he would have changed the whole card. And hey, anyways, when they can't, when she had a seizure in the back, and you guys canceled it 17.9 seconds before, why didn't you guys just call like Volk or Dan Ige? Why can't we get one of the guys in the PI? Why can't you guys pull 2 people from the PI and throw them in there? And just call it a televised sparring event. So you don't need them to sign off. We're gonna say, oh, you know what? For this main event, it's gonna be a televised sparring event. Woo! Write that down. Hunter, write that down next time. Next time, when people want to pull out last second, we're going to go to the PI. We're going to pull 2 random fighters, say it's a televised sparring event. That could go. That could go. That's all. Hey, that's all I'm going to say. That could go. But literally one of the worst cards I've ever seen in human history, actually. And another thing that made me want to seriously, like, honestly lose it and flip my desk over and just, like, scream at the wall. And scream at the wall was Billy Ray Goff. It didn't choke the fuck out right in front of my eyes. My boy was like a minus 400. Billy. I don't even know what I have to say to you. I mean, I do know that your toughest fight is fighting somebody that the audience doesn't know how tough they are. You know what I'm saying? We look at Billy Ray Goff. I was gonna say like a superhero, but I fuck with Billy Ray Goff, but not now. I thought you were gonna be a rising star. I saw you with the cornrows in. You were ready to go, but Darce choked. You were getting ragdolled. I thought you were in there with a baby Islam. Whole card was a fucking disgrace. Absolute disgrace. Only cool thing was Gamrot winning 3-0. Ludwig Klein, you did alright. And the ref cam. Billy Ray Goff got fucking guillotined. It looked like a Darce though. My boy was getting Darced. I promise you he was getting Darced. But anyways. Dustin Jacoby fight was alright. Like first round knockout. Caitlin Vera, trash. Whole card was just fucking mega buns, bro. Please do not let UFC 316 go down like this. Joshua Van, save me. I'm out, boys. That was trash. I can't even believe I watched that. What am I doing with my Saturday nights? Like, no, for real.